I have a story to tell you that you might find interesting and mostly shocking. The story I tell you is true and it did happen. Let's take you back to probably March the, I'm going to say 13th when she first arrived. Now, like I said before in my last few videos, I'm not going to use a person's name or information because that's against the YouTube guidelines. But let's just call this person who moved in 3 weeks ago, or 3 weeks back rather, Maddy. Now, when Maddy first moved in, she had no friends, and she was in hard times. She had her shoes were when she first came here were broken, so the staff got her new shoes. And yes, this is gonna sound like a fairy tale, but it's not. They got her new shoes because her old shoes were run down and ragged. She must have had them for 4 years. They had holes in them. When she walked around, they were bone. The mouthpiece was open. You could literally see her socks. She had no friends when she first came here, and I was busy playing Far Cry 4, and I got a knock at the door, like so, around 8 o'clock. And the first time I remember seeing Maddy it was chit chat night, and we were talking about health and safety or something. I don't remember exactly what it was we were talking about. And one of the staff came to the door saying, "Look, she's in the lounge. She's bored out of her mind. Could you just do me a favor and just spend some time with her?" Now, I should have seen the red flags before, but I didn't see the red flags. Now, thinking back, I'm thinking, well, there was two, and again, I'm not going to say names, but there was two people in the lounge before I came in that she could have talked to. Me being the nice guy, which I am, I thought, okay, I'll go in there and I'll sit in the lounge. We immediately became friends. She had a dog called, what did she call the dog? It wasn't a real dog, it was like a stuffed animal kind of dog. The dog's name was Riley. Anyway, I talked to her, and we spoke for a while, and we became good friends. Our friendship was like this. We hit off pretty quick. One night, we went to go to the shop together. I know it was like 8 o'clock at night, but she wanted some cigarettes. And I was like, oh, let's just go to this shop down there. She goes, no, the shop down there is going to close soon. Let's go to the one up there. I was like, all right, let's go to the one up there. Then she asked me this question. And when we were walking back, we were holding hands. And then she asked me, I had something to tell you. I said, go ahead, I'm an open book. Maddy comes up and tells me she loves me. So I said, oh yeah, I like you too, you're a good friend and we get along fine. She goes, no, I really, really love you. You know, you're a nice guy, you're fun to be around, I actually like your company. I says, I enjoy your friend's company, but not as much as I enjoy yours. I was like, oh, I was smitten. But at the time I said I wasn't interested. At the time. So she went to bed and I went to bed. It was late. And I woke up and I realized, oh wait, I actually do care for her a lot. You know, because I kept thinking about it and I couldn't get her out of my head, and you know, one thing went to another. We just started to like each other a lot. I mean, like I said before, we were like this. So me and Maddy got really close, and every morning we got up together. We sat in the lounge together. We talked for a good hour and a half, and she started to come out of her shell a bit more. I mean, she really came out of her shell a lot more. The first week she was here, the cops came to the area. She wanted to talk to the cops because well, her real dad was dead. Her stepdad was a piece of crap to her, and he was telling us all that he was a piece of crap to her. And I'm saying Maddie because that's not her. The name she gave me before is her nickname. It's not even a real name. So she made it. She used the nickname to fit in. So she came to Low Call probably like 3 weeks ago in March, and she left on April the 7th. So she's been here for 3 weeks, and she told the cops that her dad was a piece of crap. I remember that because my dad came to pick me up that day and says, "What the hell's going on? I've seen ambulances at your place because many people are old and they have heart problems, but the cops." So I just made up some bullcrap saying her TV she's known her TV got stolen, but that wasn't the case. The case was her dad was a abusive piece of crap. So every time she opened her mouth, she was always trying to make people feel sorry for her. Her mom said she said her mom hated her, never wanted her around, which I think was bullcrap. Cause the one time that her mom came to see her, she was a really nice person. I mean, for God's sake, she made her potatoes, beans and potatoes, and she took the skin off because Maddie's a picky eater. Then she made up all that bull crap saying that all her friends are dead, but I go on her Facebook and her friends are okay. And I'm thinking, so was that a lie as well? I think everything she told me was a lie, but I'll get to that in a minute. Afterwards, I didn't see the red flags until they were too late. Like, me and Maddie got so close, I was so in denial with Maddie, I couldn't see the red flags until it was too late. And I wish to God I had seen the red flags a lot sooner because this girl ruined my life. She was here for 3 weeks, and everything she told me was a lie. So, like I said before, we got really close, we became good friends, and we talked to each other. Now, she would message me every single day. She would message me when I was in my flat playing video games. She would message me when I was in the lounge. She would message me when I was at home. The messages got so... I got so many messages from her when she was first here. My phone went off in my dad's car, and my dad was like, "You gotta turn your phone off because your phone's gone off quite a lot and you just got in the car." So whoever mentioned you, and I didn't say it was Maddie at the time because we weren't close friends at the time. And remember, she'd only just moved in. For now, when you're in respite, you're supposed to stay for 8 months when you're in respite because that's how it worked. When I first moved into respite, when I first came here, I was in respite. I was in respite for 8 months as a trial. That's the whole point of a trial. You're supposed to stay the 8 months. But as years went on, it's now you can stay as long as you want to stay. I don't know why they changed that rule, but it is what it is. Most people stayed as long as they needed to, and most people did the 8 trials. She didn't do the 8 months like she was supposed to. She gave me 3 weeks. When she was here though, she was really nice. Well, I think that was all an act. I can't really tell if that was all an act or not, but she was really nice. Or so I thought. As time went on, we got our friendship a little closer and closer, but there was darkness to her. She had a messed up life. Like she said, her friends were quote unquote dead, and she made posts for them to remember them by. She even heard one of the girls' names on her jeans in Russian. She was very good at Russian, German, and I think a bit of French. I'm not sure. I can't remember. So one time we went again in the morning, and we were talking to one of the staff. Again, I'm not gonna say names and point fingers. She's invited me to go. She's allowed to go. Like if you go on your support for a walk, you can have someone go with you. If they're allowed to do so. And if you want the company, so we said to our staff, "Oh, we're gonna go for a walk." She wants to go. She's invited me to go on this spot, and staff went, "Go. You guys are adults. You can make your own decisions. Just go for a walk. It's fine. Just come back for tea support and medication support." And I was like, "All right." So we went for a walk. We went to the shop. We talked a little bit, and just before we got back, she kissed me. She doesn't even know why she kissed me, but she did. I didn't have to ask why at the time. I just kind of went with it. So when she kissed me, I didn't know what to say. She goes, "I'm sorry." I said, "No, it's fine." Second red flag, I didn't see it again. I think I was just so close to her that I couldn't see the red flags until it was too late. The second week she was here, she had this little cube thing. I don't know, some kind of like stress relief toy kind of thing. I don't know. I thought it was crap. You couldn't do really much of it. I think I'll post it on Instagram. I think I'll post it later on. It's a cube like this big, and you press the buttons, and there was a small little ball and a switch and a button. Some kind of crappy thing. I don't know. And she left it in my room. What happened was she left her phone and a charger in my room, so she gave me her phone to charge in my place because she couldn't get down to her place to get a charger. So on the second week, I remember this because the second week we went to Dixon's. I had ice cream. I think she had an ice cream cone. No, I had an ice cream cone, and she had a tub, and she was happy. I remember all the good times we had together. We only had 2 bad times we were together, and other than that, we were pretty good. We were pretty close. She came to hoot with me that day, and everyone liked her. She got along with anyone. I don't understand how girls think, man. One minute they like everyone, and the next few days they don't like them. It's a weird thing. Anyway, she came to hoot with me, and she got along with everyone there, and she had a joke with the dog, and the dog would bark when she pressed its paw, and she couldn't get it to shut up during lessons, which I thought was funny. Everyone got all good laugh when when she came with me. Everyone liked her. I mean, everyone liked her. No one had a problem. The teacher liked her. She was there for our last few sessions of music. She came upstairs when we did our last few sessions of the DJ, and she's really good with the guitar. She's really good with the guitar. She's got talent. She knows how to draw really good as well. Anyway, the third week, not the third final week. No, I think it was in the second week, because the third week she left that third week. No, the second week rather. After that, we went to this pub and we had a meal. I had burger and chips, and she had the gammon, some sort of pig. I can't remember what it was. She didn't eat all of that food. She wasted it. She had some chips, she had some peas, and she had some carrots, but she didn't eat the ham. And so they said we'll put it in a box for her and she can have it later. Every time she had food in the box, she wouldn't eat it. She was one of those girls that didn't like to eat. What are they called? What's the name of the girls that don't like to eat and they want to keep thin? Oh, hold on. I gotta pause this video. I'll make a part 2 later.